name's Grandad. Hello everyone, welcome back to this week's vlog.
And this week you'll see us actually leave Castle Marina. What we thought was going to be 3 months winter mooring, it turned into 6 months because of all the floods and everything. They finished dredging the silt, so we escaped. Took us a while to get out.
We were pre-warned that Castle Marina was a bit of a tight turn, getting in and getting out, so as you can see they weren't wrong.
Yeah, so we had trouble getting in and we
had more trouble getting out
while everyone was watching us in the pub.
Yeah,
so dinner time, it weren't the best time to come out.
The thing is, you try to get your front end out and there isn't enough room to swing your back end round before the front end starts to drift back down to the right downstream, if you like. But that's my excuse, and so there's a lot of
the guy sitting on the bench opposite got a bit of a shock there.
Yeah.
So did the GoPro.
Yeah.
But it did bounce us back round enough to get out.
Yeah.
Also, before we left the marina, we had a couple of surprise visits, and one of them was from my sister-in-law who lives in Australia, and she came over with her mum, so it was nice for her to get to see the boat before we left. We didn't go very far on our first journey and stopped at Beeston because we had lots of family and friends that wanted to come down and see us before we headed off to anywhere.
Yeah, west.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of that then.
I like the rain. The sort of people good visitors, aren't they?
Right, Grandad, what are you doing on your knees again?
Praying. If you watched back on the previous vlogs when we did the kitchen a long time ago, you've seen that we put these drawers in the kick space. And it's the thing we haven't, until the floor's down, we'd never got around to doing this, and that's the reason we haven't done it before now. And what we're going to use is, we were going to try it with 18mm ply on the front of here, but
that was our original plan, 18mm.
In the workshop, we've got loads of bits of ply that we haven't used, so we thought, well, we can reuse those on this.
But no 18mm.
No 18mm. We've got 9 and 12. So this side's going to be a 9mm. And all we've got to do now is obviously work out each drawer front width, set it, screw it to the front of those, and then hopefully get it sort of uniform all the way along. But yeah, that's the problem in the process of doing at the moment. But
and I know you really want to try and get them exactly level, but I don't think that you need to get them exact. I'm just telling you that now, so you
not crying later on.
You're not crying later thinking that she wants them square. But you don't see them under there, so if they're a mil or two off, Grandad.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I'll try not to, Nanny. Yeah. These are your drawers, so I'll not see them ever again.
They're all there for food and things that we don't use very much. Well, we use the food, but storage.
Dusters. Okay, so now we're going to work out where this goes. 2mm space from there. Mark that on there. Same on this side.
Is that your knees creaking on the floorboard?
Knees. Try and pull this out without dislocating my fingers. Yeah, so that's the idea anyway, lads. And the idea is you can stick your foot under there, pull it out. Or maybe not. I can see me bending down and doing that, but like that, but yeah. But they are designed for sticking your foot under. Obviously I've got very chubby toes.
Alright, while the weather's a little bit rubbish, I thought I'd plant up planter. We've just made a wooden
Planter box?
Yeah, we've just made a wooden planter box, and that's going to sit inside it. I'm only allowed to have one set of plants on the top. I've also been told by Ian, who's got a more traditional boat, that's just for funerals. So, but I'm going for it anyway. And it's the first time using in pots our compost from our toilet. So this is quite old now. I just brought one bag back. It's well over a year old, this lot of stuff. So and I've just let it dry out a little bit. So I'm going to use that. See how it goes. So our compost that we've made from our toilet.
Literally made it.
Literally. It's going really well, but we've filled to the top 2 big Dalek compost bins, and one of them's been emptied all around the trees and bushes in my mate Carol's garden, and the other one's still but it's all going well.
Yeah.
We didn't use it while we was in the marina. We swapped to a cassette because it was just easier to empty the cassette while we were in there. But we're back composting now. So back to the drawers, and I've took the handles off again just to paint them, and we've decided to go with the blue again rather than do the kickboard a different colour or keep it like the floorboards. So I've just put all the undercoat on all these ones, and once they're dry we'll give them a couple of coats of the top coat, and it's exactly the same as the kitchen units. They've all had their top coats on now, so we can put the handles back on. You can do that, Grandad? Well, these are the handles.
Pardon me.
We've been sneezing non-stop today.
Must be hay fever.
It's something that's growing round here makes us sneeze. And these bits are for the spaces that haven't got a drawer, that we're just tacking on, or one of them's going to be a clip-on, clip-off, isn't it? So it's quite a big space underneath.
That one it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to put another one on there so we can use that space behind there, but it isn't going to be a drawer, yeah.
So while this bit's playing in the background, I'm just going to mention a couple of days this week we've got bombarded all within 2 days, mostly on one day, of negative comments.
Not from the same person.
No, and we don't usually get them. We're not a channel that really gets many. No. Constructive criticism, we've got a few of them. Brilliant, fine. They're fine, absolutely fine. And then we got some really horrible ones that I'm not even going to mention. And then we got some funny ones. Yeah, and the prize
this week goes to a bloke called Philip Goldson.
If you're watching, Philip, I'm sure you won't be, but
no, thumbs up.
Yeah, we agree 100% with you, and so does most of our family. And what did he say?
Little short three little words. Boring as usual.
And our family's been telling us that since we started the YouTube channel.
436 vlogs they've said that.
So you agree with them?
Yeah.
I know we're a bit boring. We're not really an entertainment thing.
No.
We're just sort of like documenting our build, but
it could be more.
But it did make us giggle.
Yeah, it did. Well done, youth.
We've just glued a back bit to make it thicker for the screws and the handle to fit on. And I'll paint it after. This one isn't a drawer front, it's just a facing for a little storage area. Once you put the runners on and a drawer, the space was too narrow for any sort of storage. So just having a front on that bit, we can still use it as a bit of a storage area.
Yeah.
I'm just going to use the cupboard magnets to hold it in place.
This is going to be the fun one.
Because the screws we got are just slightly longer than the thickness of the wood, we're putting some washers underneath these bits just to see if it might make it stick out a bit too much, but we're giving it a go. It's all very quiet and tense, Grandad. What's it look like? Does it stick out or?
No. Fine.
It holds quite strong.
Yeah.
Well. So that bit we're going to just stick on. I think we can sacrifice that bit of storage. There's a bit of fluff there, a bit of dust.
Dust. Final piece goes on, and the gap above that little recess, that's where the outside table's going to go in there. We haven't finished that off yet, but it's work in progress. All that's left then is to put the little bit of skirting on at the return, and then finish painting. Also a quickie for anybody that's new to boating like us. When we bought these centre lines and mooring lines, we bought these well, a while ago, and you might have seen there's actually splicing all these now. Anyway, the long and the short of it is we've changed our mind, and we've been into Andy at AJ Fenders again, who did the fenders on the front and back, and we've got some of this braid on braid mooring ropes and centre lines. The reason being is I've been finding these, because they're thicker and they aren't this sort of stuff, it's a struggle to wrap around the dollies on you.
Yeah, they're too
thick, and there's not much. It's really difficult. There's no give the hard, the this and other. So Grandad's been struggling with them basically, and he's been cursing. So they're going to be spares and repairs now.
Yeah.
People say it's good having thick centre lines, but anyway, we've decided we are going to go with this, and it's you can tell it's different quality, isn't it?
Grandad, did you know that I was gonna ask you to film this?
Why?
Look at the top on
Might have done that, eh? Yeah, so and Grandad can do all this nice things like this now, because these he can't do, look, because it ends up, this is how it is with them,
Yeah.
and that's how it is with that.
It is better.
Yeah.
It's better for me as well.
Yeah.
The other things that we've brought as well, we found that some of the places that we've moored have been
Shallow at the sides, aren't they?
too shallow, so we've had to come away a bit, but instead of just putting big bulky tyres, we brought these to lay.
Basically can drop them
Hang on, it's a
down.
bit high. If you can just
Oh.
bring it over.
They're wheelbarrow tyres, aren't they?
I think so, yeah. Just got them from B&Q,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah, and you can drop them obviously straight, they just float them on top of the water. They'll just give that bit of extra.
They haven't been slipping inside the Armco, the one that's got a wider bit, so
We've gone for them anyway.
yeah. So if you are just doing your boat and things like that, these are things that we've learnt
Yeah.
through just this short few weeks of cruising.
Yeah.
But we'll have to think of a better way to tie them, I think. Otherwise we're gonna
Yeah, but that
rot
was
it.
just to get us out of the cart for now, wasn't it,
Yeah.
really? But yeah.
Anything else we've changed? I don't think we have we?
No, we've put the anchor on the front, on the mat, and chain on the front, haven't we? That's all,
Yeah.
really. Nice, right?
Yeah, isn't that mad? We stuck our anchor there when we came on the Trent. We're not going to be using it for a long time now, will we?
Hopefully
But
not
while we
now,
was
no.
on the Trent and the Saw, we had it there, and we also had our rope attached to it. Because we've got the enclosed bow, we haven't got anywhere to pull it on the front. And really we should have a secure fixing somewhere there. So that's it for today, I think, for this week's video. I'm hoping that you get to see it on Sunday, the 8th of June, would it be?
Ninth.
But we haven't had any signal where we've moored for the last couple of weeks, so I don't know if we're going to get enough to upload this. But if not, you'll see it in the next week or two when we hit a town or something.
But it'll be as boring as usual anyway. So don't build your hopes up.
We'll see you when we see you.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.